Hello students, now we are going to see banking awareness quiz for January 4th week 2023. January 4th week means from Jan 23 to Jan 29 banking awareness quizzes we are going to see it. But before getting into the video, as usual, two important announcements. One is that before watching this video, there is a video on the YouTube channel for the January 4th week banking awareness. In this video, I have explained each and every news article in detail. First, watch that video. After that, in that video, in the description box, in this video also, in the description box, you will be having the quiz link for the January 4th week banking awareness. Attend the quiz and check your score. That will definitely help you to revise the news article as well as to boost your score in the bank exam. It's a timer based quiz. Totally, you will be having 45 questions for that week. So within 30 minutes, you have to finish it, or else automatically it will get submitted, right? It will get submitted, your score will be displayed. One more announcement is that January 4th week banking awareness MCQ PDF. If you want to download the MCQ PDF, the MCQ question which you are going to see in this video, if you want to download it also, I have given the PDF link in the description box. You can download it. So let's start. First question. Following allegations of financial discrepancies, a restructuring plan was put in place to rescue the private lender Yes Bank in March 2020 by RBI and also superseded the board and placed it under an administrator. Yes, in 2020, RBI take over the board of the Yes Bank and appointed an administrator called Prashant Kumar. Option A is the correct answer to recover the dues from the Yes Bank. Right, option A is the correct answer. Then second question. Which bank was banned by RBI from processing any foreign exchange remittances abroad under the so-called Liberalised Remittance Scheme till further orders? Yes. Which bank was recently banned by the RBI from doing the outward remittances from India under the Liberalised Remittance Scheme? Which bank? It is option B, SBM Bank India. Then third question. Japan's leading financial services player, Credit Saison Company, invested rupees dash in its wholly owned local subsidiary Credit Saison India, signaling its intent to enhance exposure in the world's fastest expanding major economy. Yes, Japan's leading financial company, Credit Saison Company, is investing their amount in their subsidiary company in India called Credit Saison India. How much amount they have invested? It is option C, 540 crores they have invested. Then fourth question. According to the Liberalised Remittance Scheme, which was first introduced in 2004, all resident Indian individuals are allowed to freely remit up to $dollars per financial year for any transaction abroad. Yes, as per the Liberalised Remittance Scheme 2004, all Indians are permitted to remit up to $250,000 per financial year to their relatives or to their son or daughter who is in the foreign countries. So it is allowed. So 250,000 rupees per year it is allowed. After that, $25,000 in an increment manner they have remitted. But for this $250,000, a TDS will be deducted. Around 5% TDS will be deducted. But rest you can remit to your neighbors or relatives in the foreign countries. Actually, what RBI came to know is that why they have suddenly imposed a ban on the SBM Bank, because SBM Bank is not allowed to do the Liberalised Remittance Scheme. They have banned it to do the outward remittances, because reason is that Mauritius, State Bank of Mauritius is a tax haven country. If the customer, if you are Indian from the, if a customer from India, if he is remitting $250,000 after paying TDS, if he is remitting to the foreign country, there he is investing in Mauritius, he is not responsible to pay the tax to the government, Mauritius government, because that is a tax haven country. Suppose he is investing that amount in India, he must pay tax to the Indian government. But in Mauritius, he don't have to pay tax to the Mauritius government because it is a tax haven country. For that purpose only, more and more people from India are remitting the amount to their relatives or to their friends or to their son or daughter in the foreign countries and investing in that countries too, because that is tax haven countries. For that purpose only, this RBI had imposed a ban on the SBM Bank, right? So this question's correct answer is the limit, the Liberalised Remittance Scheme, the limit is $250,000. Up to $250,000 a Indian can outward remit from India to his relatives in the foreign countries. So are allowed to freely remit up to $250,000 per financial year to any transactions abroad. So option D is the correct answer. Then fifth question. National Company Law Tribunal directed to continue a status quo in an auction process of Reliance Capital until further order in an application filed by the Torrent challenging the second auction and a late improved offer from the Dash Group entity. Yes, December 21, 2022, a auctioning. Challenge auction was conducted. In the challenge auction, Torrent Group had quoted the highest amount in the bidding. After one day, after the bidding day, after one day, Hinduja Group, they have quoted that I am giving more amount than the Torrent Group, give the Reliance Capital loan to me. So, it is a late improved offer which was quoted by the Hinduja Group. That created a talk-up situation between Torrent and Hinduja Group. Finally, what administrator, committee of creditors, what they have told is that, okay, right, we are conducting second challenge auction. It is to be conducted on January 23. January 23, but again, Torrent Group have filed a petition in the National Company Law Tribunal. What National Company Law Tribunal told that, okay, we will be hearing this case on next week, January 30 will be hearing this case. Next Monday will be hearing this case. So until then, I am maintaining the status quo. I am not giving any further orders. Right? Let us see. Next week, let us see whether National Company Law Tribunal is allowing for the second challenge auction or not. But this question's correct answer is Hinduja Group, because Hinduja Group only quoted higher amount in the next day of the bidding. So what Hinduja Group told is that I am giving more amount than the Torrent Group. Give the loan to me. What Torrent Group told is that I am the one who had win the bidding on that day, because that is the day on which the bidding had conducted. I am the one who had quoted highest amount. Why Hinduja Group must quote a more amount after the bidding day? We should not give that bidding. We should not announce Hinduja as the winning bidder, because that is not correct. That is why Torrent Group had filed the petition in the National Company Law Tribunal. Right? Then sixth question. The insurance industry is seeking a level playing field with the national pension system with a dash exemption for annuity products of insurance companies to make them more competitive. Yes, insurance industry is expecting from the government that in the upcoming budget, please give some tax exemption to our insurance product, that is to our pension products, similar to the national pension system. National pension scheme, you are giving tax exemption, right? So correct answer is option D. I have told the answer. Option D is the correct answer. Similar to that, give tax exemption limit for our insurance product, for our pension products too, because that will help to double penetrate the insurance products in each and every sector in the India, each and every people in India. That will help to deepen the insurance penetration. That's why insurance industry, insurance companies are asking to the government. But let us see what finance minister is announcing in the upcoming budget. So option D is the correct answer. Then seventh question. India's dash cities like Ludhiana, Jaipur, Patna and Pune beat metros in terms of buying term insurance or pure insurance products as per a report based on latest study IPQ 5.0. Yes, as per the report based on the survey conducted by IPQ 5.0, what they have told in that report is that Tier 2 cities, yes, option B is the correct answer. Tier 2 cities like Ludhiana, Jaipur, Patna and Pune, in the Tier 2 cities, more and more people are buying insurance products when compared to the people in the metro cities. So option B is the correct answer. Then eighth question. According to a Reuters poll of economists, Capex is set to increase in the fiscal year 2023-24 by about 17% to 8.85 trillion Indian rupees from an estimated dash rupees in the current fiscal year 2022-23 itself, up roughly 35% on a year before. Yes, previous year in the budget announced by the finance minister on February 1, 2022, she would have announced the budget for the upcoming financial year 2022-23. That is the budget estimate for the financial year 2022-23. In that budget estimate, what finance minister allocated for the Capex purpose? What was the amount she allocated for the capital infrastructure spending purpose? The amount is that 7.5 lakh rupees, that is 7.5 trillion rupees was quoted by our government in the budget estimate of the financial year 2022-23. Next financial year, it is going to get increased. That's what told in this poll, Reuters poll of economists, they have announced in that survey. But let us see actually how much amount they are going to capital expenditure purpose, how much amount they are going to spend it. In the budget only, we could know it. But this information, it is clear. It is not going to get changed, because the budget estimate for the financial year 2022-23, what the government have told that they will expend, that they will spend for the Capex purpose is that 7.5 trillion rupees, 7.5 lakh crore rupees. Government have told that in the budget estimate of the financial year 2022-23, we are planning to spend around 7.5 lakh trillion rupees, 7.5 lakh crore rupees for the capital expenditure purpose. This data, it is not going to get changed. But the upcoming financial year, what is the amount government is going to spend? We have to wait and see, because it is a survey. given by the Reuters poll of economists. Still, we have to wait and see what finance minister is going to tell in the upcoming budget for the financial year 2022-23-24. What government is planning, what much amount, that is how much amount government is planning to spend for the capex purpose. We have to wait and see. Then 9th question. The Indian government will borrow a dash record rupees. Will borrow a record rupees dash in the fiscal year to March 2024, according to a Reuters poll of economists, who said infrastructure spending and fiscal discipline ought to be its highest budget priorities. Yes, in the upcoming budget, the government will be spending around government will not be spending. Government will be borrowing around 16 lakh crore rupees. Option C is the correct answer. Yes. It is also a survey. It is not the correct data. Correct data, it will be announced by the finance minister in the February 1, 2023 for the upcoming budget 2023-24 financial year. Finance minister will be announcing it. But prior to that, a survey was conducted by the Reuters poll of economists. What they have told is that next year, to fund the capital expenditure, for the capital expenditure purpose also, government is planning to spend more. For that purpose, government will be borrowing more amount from the market. So government will be borrowing rupees 16 lakh crore rupees. Government is planning to borrow to spend for the upcoming financial year 2023-24. But this amount, it will get changed because it is a amount which is quoted by this survey report. But actual amount what they are planning to borrow, we will be knowing from the budget 2023-24 only. The finance minister data only will be knowing it. So for that we have to wait and see. For the next week only, we will be knowing the correct data. But it is as per the survey, what they have told is that government is planning to borrow rupees 16 lakh crore rupees for the financial year 2023-24. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Then 10th question. Which banks are benefiting from lower credit costs and increase in risk appetite due to asset quality cleanup, but they face the risk of yielding further ground to private lenders on deposit mobilization across geographies and customer segments? Yes. Which banks? When compared to the private banks, deposit mobilization is low in which banks? It is lower in public sector banks. Option B is the correct answer. Then 11th question. Which bank is the lead lender in the 9,234 crore of Jaypee Infratech loan, and thus the banks have transferred it to NARCL, marking the first acquisition for the government-backed bank loan aggregator a year after the company started operations? Yes, NARCL first acquisition is the Jaypee Infratech loan. So in this Jaypee Infratech loan, who is the major lender to this Jaypee Infratech company? Who is the major lender? It is IDBI Bank. Option C is the correct answer. Then 12th question. Banks have asked the government for protection against the arbitrary arrest of board members on the lines of that available to the top brass of. Yes, banks are asking the government, better protect us from the arbitrary arrest, same as the board members which you are giving protection. So same as the protection given to the board members of National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. Option D is the correct answer. Then 13th question. The Reserve Bank of India has imposed a monetary penalty of rupees dash on Newton Nagari Sahakari Bank Ahmedabad for non-compliance with certain directions of the central bank. Yes. Penalty of rupees 26 lakh is levied on Newton Sahakari Bank, Urban Cooperative Bank in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. Then 14th question. Standard Chartered Bank has announced dash as the Chief Technology and Operation Officer. Yes. They have announced that they are going to appoint Chief Technology and Operation Officer as Saravjit Anand, sir. Option D is the correct answer. Then 15th question. In the Union Budget for financial year 2021-22, the government had announced its intent to take up the privatization of dash state-run banks in the year. Yes, in the financial year 2021-22 budget, Finance Minister told that we are planning to privatize 2 public sector banks. Option B, 2 is the correct answer. Then 16th question. Under the expected credit loss based provisioning model, loans will be classified as stage 1, 2 and 3 depending on their credit risk profile, with the stage dash loans commanding higher provisions. Yes, under the expected credit loss model, loans will be classified under stage 1, 2 and 3. In their stage 2 and 3 is the higher provisions. In these 2 stages, it will be having the higher provisioning loans, higher risk loans. Option B is the correct answer. I have told you the answer. Stage 2 and 3. With the stage 2 and 3 loans commanding higher provisions will be there. Then 17th question. Third-party litigation funding startup has acquired a strategic minority stake in the Gujarat-based non-banking finance company Padmalaya Finserve. Yes. which is that startup company who had acquired a minority share, that is share in the Padmalaya Finserv company. It is a company which is providing funding for which is providing loan to the legal litigation companies. For the legal expenses, that company is also this third party litigation funding startup company, they are also providing the loans. Then this Padmalaya Finserv company also providing the loans, which is that company which has acquired a minority stake in this Padmalaya Finserv company. It is legal pay. Option B is the correct answer. It is a startup company which have invested in which have acquired in the Padmalaya Finserv company. Minor share they have acquired it. Then 18th question. Who currently heads the equity capital market, including initial public offerings and block deals for ICICI Securities? So ICICI Securities head is equity capital market head is Natarajan sir. Option A is the correct answer. Now Nomura Holdings is planning to tap him and planning to appoint him as the head of the equity capital markets for the Nomura Holdings. But okay, that is not decided fully. But currently he is holding the position of equity capital markets head in the ICICI Securities. Option A is the correct answer. Then 19th question. Transactions of more than dash crore are under the scanner of the income tax department that is probing several commission agents of insurance companies over alleged tax evasion. Yes. Insurance companies, by using their shell companies, they are paying commissions to the insurance agents, but they are evading the taxes. Tax evasion is done. So around 12,000 crore rupees transactions were done between insurance companies and insurance agents. Right, for that 12,000 crore rupees tax evasion, more than 12,000 crore rupees tax evasion was done. Option C is the correct answer. Then 20th question. Max Financial Services, the country's largest non-bank private life insurance company, who is the parent entity of the Max Life Insurance Company. But in Max Life Insurance Company, in which Dash Bank is a co-promoter with a 12.99% share. Actually, Max Life Insurance Promoter Company is the Max Financial Services. Who is the co-promoter of the Max Life Insurance Company? Actually, it is Axis Bank, who holds around 12.99% share. Option B is the correct answer. Then 21st question. Mitsubishi Sumitomo Insurance owns dash percent in Max Financial Services. Yes, Mitsubishi Sumitomo Insurance, this company owns how much percentage in the Max Financial Services Company, who is the parent company of the Max Life Insurance Company. They have hold around 21.86%. Option B is the correct answer. Then 22nd question. Banks are relying more on costly market borrowings instead of deposits to meet credit demand, and an analysis shows that market borrowings by banks doubled to dash crore in the year 2022. Yes, market borrowings of the banks doubled to dash crore, 4.4 lakh crore in the year 2022 alone. Then 23rd question. A 2-day nationwide strike has been called by the Union Forum of Bank Union on January 30 and 31, 2023, demanding the resolution of various issues related to the 11th wage settlement of bank employees and dash day working week in a week. How many days working week they were demanding? Because their demand is they are demanding five things. That is, they have to increase the salary. They have to restore to the bank employees must be restored to the old pension scheme. Vacancies must be filled in the remaining cadres. So these were the demands they were raising. But in this, how many working days in a week they are demanding? 5 days. Actually, bank is working for 5 days. Second Saturday and fourth Saturday it is a holiday. First and Saturday, third Saturday is only the working Saturday. Sunday it is leave. But again, what bank is insisting is that we will not work for bank union is insisting we will not work for first and third Saturday also. So option C is the correct answer. Then 24th question. Debt-ridden Reliance Capital on Wednesday said the existing promoter or persons belonging to promoter group has been reclassified as the dash category. Debt-ridden Reliance Capital on Wednesday, that is 25th, January 25th. On January 25th, 2023, Reliance Capital Company had filed an application with the Sebi and National Stock Exchange to reclassify them as from the promoter group to public category. Option A is the correct answer. Then 25th question. The RBI had already launched pilots of dash in wholesale and retail segment last year, and it is just a digital form of the fiscal currency and will have all its characteristics. Yes, pilot projects of central bank digital currency CBDC was launched, and it is a pilot project, and it is just a physical. It is just a digital form of the physical currency. It is not going to have more exchange value. Same value is there. Instead of physical currency, you will be having digital currency. That's all. So option B is the correct answer. Option B. Then 26th question. A majority of lenders to the Twin Sri group of companies undergoing bankruptcy proceedings agreed on Wednesday, that is January 23, to set aside 824 crore from the proposed sale of the financial services firm in a dash account. Yes, this week's Wednesday, January 4th week's Wednesday, Twin Sri group of companies lenders, what they have decided is that let us keep the proceeds what we are getting from the Sri group of companies recovery. Out of that amount, 824 crore rupees, we can keep it in a escrow account. Option D. Option D is the correct answer. Then 27th question. National Company Law Tribunal's Mumbai bench stayed the second round of the challenge mechanism proposed by the Reliance Capital Company's administrator. Actually, in this question, they are asking who is the administrator of the Reliance Capital Companies. While adding that, it would pronounce an order in the week beginning January 30. Yes. January 30, National Company Law Tribunal will be giving the order whether second challenge auction must be conducted or not. But who is the Reliance Capital Company's administrator, which was appointed by the RBI in 2021? He is option D, Nageshwar Rao. Then 28th question. Which bank alone opened 684 branches in the December quarter and aims to add more than 1,500 branches for the fiscal year 2022-23? So which bank? HDFC Bank. Option B is the correct answer. 29th question. Citing lower share of banks in the Adani Group's total demand of rupees 2 trillion, Indian banking exposure is less than -% of the total group debt set by the Global Broking and Research Firm. Yes, actually Adani Group has a total debt of around rupees 2 trillion, 2 lakh crore rupees. They have a total debt in the both in the market as well as in the banks with the bank. So in that, Indian bank exposure is less than 40%. Option D is the correct answer. 30th question. Credent Global Finance, a Bombay Stock Exchange listed Sebi-registered NBFC, is in talks to raise rupees - crore under the alternative investment funds to fund mid-segment real estate projects in the Tier 2 cities. Actually, they are in talks to raise how much funds? 500 crore rupees funds to fund the mid-segment real estate projects in the Tier 2 cities. Option A is the correct answer. Then 31st question. Dvara Holdings is contemplating a rupees - crore fund to support ventures that focusing on improving the financial wellness of low-income households in the world's 5th largest economy, that is India. Yes, Dvara Holding is planning to give 300 crore rupees fund to those venture capital companies who were contributing to improve the financial standard of the low-income households. So for that venture capital company, Dvara Holdings is giving funding of 300 crore rupees loan. Option C is the correct answer. Then 32nd question. The ports to energy conglomerate helmed by Gautam Adani, one of the world's richest man, has come under attack from the US short seller, which trading company? US trading company, leading to a sharp fall in shares of group companies. Yes. Due to this company's sudden announcement, that is Hindenburg Research Company, US based short trading firm company, they have announced that this Adani group of companies, in that company share actually stock manipulation, stock frauds are done. So due to that announcement, suddenly more investors, shareholders in the Adani group, they started to sell their shares. So suddenly the share value also got, share price also got decreased. So it is the Hindenburg Research Company. Option A is the correct answer. Then 33rd question. The government is likely to put on hold the Insurance Laws Bill 2022 following demands from the industry for major changes, including dropping the DAS provision, which allows insurers to undertake general and health insurance via a single entity. Actually, there is a provision in the Insurance Laws Bill 2022. But anyway, in the upcoming budget, government is not planning to pass this bill. But anyway, in that bill, the provision is there. Actually, a single insurance company can act as a general insurance company and a health insurance company. For that, they must get a license. That license is composite license provision. So that provision is included in this amendment bill. But that will be discussed in the budget. But that bill won't get introduced in the budget session of the parliament. Maybe in the next financial year, some monsoon session or winter session, this bill may get introduced. Maybe introduced, right? So option C is the correct answer. Then 34th question. The Reserve Bank of India allows for no more than -% of a bank's available eligible capital base to be exposed to any one group of the connected companies. Yes, Reserve Bank of India told that no bank should give more than 25% to any one group of connected companies. Option D is the correct answer. Then 35th question. Expressed in dollar terms, foreign currency asset includes the effect of appreciation or depreciation of non-US units like dash held in the foreign exchange reserve. Yes, in foreign exchange reserve, we have a component called foreign currency asset. It is a major component. Then we have gold. Then we have STR, special drawing rights. So, in the major component of the foreign exchange reserve is foreign currency asset. In foreign currency asset, we will be having dollars, we will be having euros, we will be having pound, we will be having yen. So, all of the above is the correct answer. So, that foreign currency reserve, that foreign currency asset in the foreign exchange reserve will also gets impacted due to the appreciation and depreciation of this non-US units like euro, pound and yen. All of the above. Option D is the correct answer. Then 36th question. Investments by private equity and venture capital funds declined by nearly a third to $54.2 billion in 2022, which was characterized by a dash after consecutive years of such. Actually, private equity companies and venture capital companies investments got reduced this year. In the year 2022, it got reduced compared to the previous years. But the investments by the private equity and venture companies in India, it is characterized by, there is a name given to that. It is funding winter. Option C is the correct answer. Then 37th question. Which bank has put its 2077 crore loan to KSK Mahanadi Power on sale for the second time? Previously, they have announced the sale of the KSK Mahanadi Power Group, that company's loan on August 2022. So, now second time they are announcing the sale in less than 6 months after the unsuccessful attempt in August last year. Yes, which bank told that they are going for a second sale? Second time sale they are going for it. So, option B, Union Bank of India. Option B is the correct answer. Then 38th question. Over 6 banks joined Grant Thornton in legal fight against a Dash Group. That was a massive corporate default that burst on the business world in sometime in 2013, in the same manner as Geetanjali Gems and Nirav Modi 2018. Yes, same as Nirav Modi scam, same as Geetanjali Gems scam, same as Vijay scam in 2018. Which company had defaulted the bank and they have ran to UK. So, around 6 banks they have joined the Grant Thornton, who is a global auditing company. Okay, global auditing company. So, they have joined that Grant Thornton legal fight because Grant Thornton company have filed a petition in the London court. So, with that company, 6 banks from India also joined in that legal proceedings, legal fight. So, it is against which company? It is Winsome Group of Companies. Option A is the correct answer. Then 39th question. India's United Forum of Bank Unions on Saturday, that is January 28, 2023, pushed back a previously planned 2-day nationwide bank strike originally scheduled for January 30-31 to prosper which of the following events. Actually, they have planned to conduct bank strike all over the nation, nationwide strike on January 30 and 31, but now they have cancelled it because Indian Banks Association, they have planned to meet the union on January 31. So, that's the reason they have cancelled the strike. But for what purpose? What are the demands to organize a strike on January 30 and 31 by the union? 5-day banking, yes. Scrapping of national pension system, that is also correct. Demand for wage revision. So, option D, all of the above. These were the demands raised by the bank union. Then 40th question. Strangely, not much of noise is being heard from the Indian insurance sector on hiking the foreign direct investment to 100% from the current -% as per their budget wish list. Yes. Currently, FDI limit, which is invested in the India's insurance sector, is 74%. Currently, it is the limit. But insurance companies previously what they asked is that, what they insisted to the government is that it must be increased to 100%, but now they are silent. In the upcoming budget session of the parliament, they are not pressurizing the banks, they are pressurizing the government to increase the limit from 75% to 100%. But current FDI limit allowed in the insurance company is 74%. Option C is the correct answer. 41st question. The state-owned Punjab and Sind Bank total recovery and upgradation stood at dash crore in the 3 quarters of the current financial year 2022-23. Yes, the first 3 quarters of the financial year 2022-23, Punjab and Sind Bank have recovered around, option B, 1,178 crore rupees from the NPAs. From NPA recovery, they have recovered around 1,178 crore rupees. Option B is the correct answer. Then 42nd question. The Sebi in September 2022 imposed a penalty of rupees 2 crore on Rana Kapoor, who is the former chief executive of Yes Bank, for mis-selling of 81 bonds to retail investors and were offered to them as a dash product with high safety features, a higher rate of return and lock-in period of 5 years. Because what Rana Kapoor did is that in Yes Bank, they have converted the customers, that the investors in the FD to the AT1 bonds. So, actually they haven't told the risk involved in the AT1 bonds to the retail investors. Instead, what they have told is that this AT1 bond is a super fixed deposit product. So, they have sold like that. They have cheated the bank customers, retail customer, they have cheated, and they have made the customer to invest the amount, what they have invested in the fixed deposit. They are asked them to take that amount from the fixed deposit and ask them to invest in the AT1 bonds. So, what they have told is that AT1 bonds, it is a super fixed deposit product. So, by stating that name only, they have cheated the customers and told that it is a good product, it is having high safety features, it will offer higher rate of returns. Definitely, it will be offering higher rate of returns, but it is having higher risk, because in AT1 bonds, there is no maturity date, there is no call option. Once we are getting the AT1 bonds from the bank and we are giving 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees to the bank, again after 1 year, if we are giving the bank the bond back and we are asking our amount with the interest, they won't be giving it, because we could not sell the AT1 bonds directly to the person who issued that bond. That is the AT1, that is why it is called as perpetual bond. Then where can we sell it? We can sell that bonds in a secondary market. Primary market we could not sell it. In the secondary market we can sell it. In primary market, it is a transaction which is involved between the company and the investor. The secondary market, it is between the investors only. They can sell between the investors, not to the promoters, not to the person who issued that bond. So, option A is the correct answer. Then 43rd question. Standard Chartered Bank has announced Dash as the head of the human resources for India and South Asia effective from January 2023. Yes, they have appointed S.V. Shivashankar sir as the head of human resources, head of HR for India and South Asia. Option C is the correct answer. Then 44th question. India's foreign exchange reserve increased by $1.727 billion to Dash in the week ended January 20, 2023, Reserve Bank of India said. Yes, as of January 20, 2023, India's foreign exchange reserve increased by $1.727 billion to $573.727 billion. This is the foreign exchange reserve we have as of January 20, 2023. Option C is the correct answer. Then 45th question. Which company fell spectacularly after it was accused recently of fraud and stock manipulation by a small New York trading firm? So, we know that previously we have discussed, right? Which company's share value got suddenly decreased due to an announcement by the US trading firm that there is a stock manipulation and fraud which has happened in the Adani group of companies. So, option B. So, suddenly that company's share value, it gets decreased. So, which company fell spectacularly? So, this company fell spectacularly in the share market. Option B is the correct answer. So, that's all. We have finished. January 4th week, banking awareness quiz we have finished. Right? Okay, students, if you are liking this initiative, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Share the video with your friends and fellow aspirants if you like it. Okay, students, thank you.